So we had put in this year, John, a request for the Assembly buildings to be illuminated red. We jumped through every hoop that was required of us. The application was in 6 weeks before it needed to be in. The Assembly Commission, which is comprised of 5 political parties, the SDLP, Alliance, UUP, DUP and Sinn Fein, they had their consultations and discussions. And on Friday last, at 10 to 5 in the evening, we were advised that consensus could not be reached on our request and it could not be permitted. Sinn Féin used its veto to block the illuminating of a building that's supposed to be a building for us all in Northern Ireland. And victims and survivors certainly surely have a stake in that. So the amount of annoyance and frustration there was over last weekend was very significant. We have a situation over the last 12 months, John, where victims and survivors have not come together to observe anniversary events because of their respect for the rule of law and for COVID regulations. And as one put to me last weekend, it's absolutely disgusting that we have done this, we've made these sacrifices, and the very party which set the tone for all the bad behaviour of COVID through its performance with the Bobby Story funeral saga, that they, with the flick of a pen, could prevent a very simple but important gesture of lighting up that building to be done for victims and survivors.
Okay, so Sinn Féin opposed this, but all other political parties associated with the Stormont executive, they were all for lighting up for victims. I mean, who in their right mind, who on earth couldn't actually look back, no matter whether you were involved in an organisation or you weren't involved in an organisation, in what went on in the past? I mean, what sort of person are you? What sort of people are you if that you would stand in the way of victims being remembered?